Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Andrew Benintendi goes down for the first out of the game. Here's Mookie Betts, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 4. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Nola, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Mookie Betts goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Chris Sale is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Leading
He'll lead
off
things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters.
The
3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Owings is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. From the stretch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He carries a batting average of .389. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Wong on third, Sanchez on second, Semien at first, 2 out in the inning. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he could work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Here's the 2-2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Devers is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Stepping in, number 23. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Strike taken to throw. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. The 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Outside. And he misses with it. 1-1. Three. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Kepler, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And that's too high, ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Simeon's got it. Simeon with a great slide. In time. Here's Chris Owings now.
With Owings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The next 1-2 pitch. And that misses. 2-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in now, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, Matt.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Wong, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter moves safe.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at-bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Sale sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi as we begin the top of the fourth.
Andrew Benintendi.
Scorched to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that misses, ball one. Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
This one's down to third. Wrong for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The 0-2 delivery. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Joey Gallo now.
The Athletic. The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Owings. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first base.
Into the box, Matt Olson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Yeah, and sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Chapman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Xander
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 out.
now batting. Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Laureano is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1 offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Devers stands at second with 2 gone. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order. Into
center field, line drive base hit. And the runner at at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
0-2. Here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The set, and the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is. Colton Wong will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talked about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Now the A's designated hitter, Gio Urshela. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from 3rd. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Drive base hit into the left center field gap, and the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
It's 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Joey Gallo, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Bennett bats. He's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And the inning is over. So digging in now, Chris Owings. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Chris Owings goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Popped up. Olson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Here comes the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Owings on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Oakland.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. In now, J.D. Martinez. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there. One out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Shot toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And this will get all the way out toward the 388 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
The 0-1. Devers, right field, and carrying well. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's
Number 23.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Standing in now, number 23. No balls and 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
So he got him swinging. Number 23 is the second out in the 7th inning. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the... Heath Hembree gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Gio Urshela. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swinging a hard liner to center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Lined hard to center field. Owings is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Now in the box, Josh Begley. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Chris Owings. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half. Number 63 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 63.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The right fielder, number 31.
He was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
Into the box now, Max Kepler, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over him.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And 8 innings have come and gone now. Ready now, Jay.
Leading off to the left side, the designated hitter,
Ryan Presley.
Martinez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 55.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering, and this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
The batter, number 2.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Now the 0-2 pitch, fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rafael Devers goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. left for the Red Sox. Score remains 2-2. Marcus Walden enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Standing in, Colton Wong. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Flying towards center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And that's in there, base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Number 10.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the dream will live on as they have won the wild card game in walk-off style.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of